is Abby suing me, and does she actually like have a case? So as you guys know, recently there's been some drama with Abby and some of the stuff that she's been promoting on her Instagram that's been looking really sus. So obviously she was promoting a scam, but then it looked like she was actually a part of the scam, because when she was promoting the scheme on her IG story, people messaged her, she was asking for their numbers. Now for those people that got into it, they end up receiving a text message, and we were able to get this number and contact the person, and it wasn't Abby, it was a guy. So it made me have the conclusion, because she was asking for their number, is she helping this person? So I made some videos, and I do recommend you guys go watch it so you can keep up to date, so you know what's going on. Abby ended up talking about it in one of her makeup videos, and from the looks of it, she was trying to, from what it looks like, I felt was trying to intimidate me.
Talk to my lawyer about defamation of character.
She threatened me!
She ends up making another video, which I'm going to respond to today, talking about the situation. As well as that, I'm gonna be talking about, is she suing me, and can she sue me? So let's get straight into the drama. Now, I don't know a lot about the law, so I got my friend, the vegan lawyer, who's qualified to give her opinion on this situation. Let's roll it.
Hi everyone, my name's Patricia, I'm a vegan, I'm a feminist, I'm an Australian qualified lawyer and a friend of Martin Lewis's. This piece of paper says that I got a law degree at a university in Australia. This bigger, more impressive piece of paper says I'm an admitted solicitor, an admitted lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales in Australia. So those are my qualifications. The official title is admitted lawyer, so therefore I am a lawyer. Having said that, I would like to make clear that Martin is not my client. I am not his solicitor. I am not giving him legal advice. What I say today is not legal advice. It does not constitute legal advice. It just can't be legal advice. It is simply my opinion as a friend of Martin's and as someone who is qualified in law with a legal background, but it is not legal advice. Okay, so you guys know the situation. Martin called Abby a scammer,
allegedly trying to scam her fan. All this ish, but yet she's trying to rip off and scam,
and backed it up with some kind of video evidence, and now Abby has said that she is going to talk to her lawyer.
If he doesn't stop accusing me and slandering my name, we could definitely talk to my lawyer about defamation of character.
Implying that she may take some kind of legal action against Martin, and that is an assumption, but I think that's what was implied from what she said. Okay, so now let's take the situation as a hypothetical almost. What would happen if Abby did bring a claim against Martin? So there's two main questions we have to ask. And the first question is, does Abby actually have a legitimate claim against Martin? And the second question is, if she does, can she bring about a claim against Martin?
Oh my fucking god!
Okay, so what is the actual law that we're dealing with here? Well, since Abby said that she is concerned about some of the things that Martin has said about her, and she's worried that it will harm her reputation.
Knowing that I work with brands and knowing that I'm in the beauty industry and trying to, you know, build up my name, that's ridiculous that she would do that.
The main law that we are going to be considering is the law of defamation. Defamation is basically a written or oral communication that harms the reputation of another. In most places around the world, truth is a complete defense against defamation. So this actually went to court, and Abby was actually able to bring a successful claim against Martin, which I highly doubt she'll be able to do for reasons explained later in this video. The onus is on Abby to prove that Martin defamed her. So from what I've seen, Martin did have evidence to show that what Abby was doing when she made those couple of Instagram posts did look kind of scammy looking. So the onus would be on Abby to prove that they were not in fact scams and that was something else, and in turn Martin would have to prove that they were actually scams. My personal opinion is that honestly I've seen enough of those things to know it was kind of scammy looking. It did look like a scam. That's my personal opinion. I can't say what a court would decide. I can only say what I think, and I think it did look dodgy. You know, it was like, message me your number, give me this and that. The only people that do that are scammers, so that's just what I think. Okay, so the biggest problem for Abby here is not just proving that Martin has defamed her. It's the fact that Martin and Abby live in completely different jurisdictions.
Oh phew, because you know I was really worried, you know what I'm saying.
A person is subject to the laws of their jurisdiction. For example, I live in Australia and the state of New South Wales. I'm subject to the law of New South Wales in Australia. Martin is subject to the laws of Mexico, and because Abby lives in LA, I believe, she'll be subject to the laws of California. And this isn't a minor issue. This is a major issue with enforcing law in the digital age. I mean, she could try and get Martin extradited to the United States, but I'm pretty sure that type of thing is reserved for very serious cases against the state. Calling someone a scammer on YouTube, especially when they have some sort of evidence to back it up, not so much. Or if she really feels strongly about it, she could take a flight to where Martin lives, which I believe is on the Caribbean coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. And try and get him served there. But again, the cost in legal fees, the accommodation she would have to pay, the legal fees that she pays, and the higher chance that she probably wouldn't succeed, that would probably outweigh bringing about charges anyway. And if she lost, she probably wouldn't be compensated for all the losses incurred. It just doesn't seem that likely. So sometimes under the regulation of private international law, states and countries can have agreements with each other that can successfully regulate the law in that specific area. For example, if Mexico and America, or a state in Mexico and a state in America, had some kind of agreement with each other regarding defamation online, Abby might be able to successfully bring a claim against Martin. But my knowledge is limited on this area. From what I've seen, I'm unable to identify any such agreement between where Martin lives and where Abby lives that would make that possible. So in conclusion, if Abby was somehow able to bring about a claim against Martin for defamation, I don't think she would be successful because truth is a complete defense against defamation. So as long as Martin's evidence and receipts are reliable, which I believe they are, and they appear quite convincing, he could say what he said about her was actually true, because if she was trying to scam people, that makes her a scammer. But even more important than that, I don't think first of all, I don't think a threat or her mentioning that is actually going to result in her bringing a claim against Martin, and if that happens, then I'm wrong, I guess. But I don't think she can even do that because of the jurisdictional issues that we've explored that are involved in claims of online defamation.
So that was from That Vegan Lawyer. Make sure to check out her channel. She has some really good video and she goes deep, like deep into the research, the lawyer side of it. Like, it's really epic. She has a really good video on Michael Jackson, the Tifa case, and they're really good videos. So I definitely recommend to go subscribe to her channel and check those videos out. So as you guys know, in her previous video, she disabled the comments and she ended up getting a lot of pressure from you guys from the sounds of things. So she ended up making this video responding, and we're gonna go through it.
Talk to you guys about it. I'm always real and raw with you guys. Always. Never lie to you guys. So I'm gonna just come with my receipts, come with my screenshots, come with that, and then move on. So we just start off and address the Martin Lewis situation. So realistically, when people make up lies about me or make videos or drama-filled videos about me, I don't watch them. Let's just get that straight. Reason being is because when something is a lie or someone's talking bad on my name, personally, I just don't like to watch that.
And that's a problem, because if she watched my video, she would know that I invited her to my platform to share her side of the story and on the situation.
Like, just because it's like, if I know it's not true, I'm not about to stress myself out or be mad or like, you know, get worked up over something that's not true. It's always been like that with all these drama videos that have been made about me.
It shows an incident when a scammer was using her name, her brand, to scam her audience with, I believe, fake wig sales. And she brought that up to show you guys that she does not support scamming.
So just bring that up just to show you guys that I do not in any way, shape, or form support scamming. Like, that's number one, that's out. So for the whole Martin Lewis situation, I think you guys are more so talking about the post, like the bank account alleged scam and stuff like that. So I seen the comments. I thought that you guys would just, at first when I made that little beauty video addressing it, but then after seeing more comments, you guys were saying, oh, you DM people and asked them for their number and texted them and acted as if they were gonna meet up with your sister or something. Y'all, I promise and I swear on my dead auntie's grave and my dead grandfather's grave, I did not do that. That's number one.
Like, this really shows that she didn't watch my video. So how do you know that I didn't have like a strong case, like a strong reason to think, and why not just me, your fans, why they thought or still think that you were allegedly scamming them? The fact that it took you comments to realize, oh, I didn't do that, but yet in the video you're saying, you know, I'm lying on your name, I'm this and that. Like, the way you handled it was not good. She then explains how she allegedly ended up promoting this scam.
Basically, this boy had DM'd me, right? And I don't even think he has an Instagram page anymore, because after seeing this, I went off on his ass for this. So let me go see.
Couldn't find our DMs because he blocked me or deleted or made a new IG.
Here's what was going on.
Okay, this is a little bit strange because on Instagram, if someone blocks you or they delete their account or whatever, it will come up in your DMs as user not found, and you would still be able to open up the DMs and show the messages. Now, in my experience, I've still been able to see the messages up to 24 hours, and then eventually it disappears. Which begs the question, why didn't she take screenshots? She knows better than anyone to take screenshots in situations like this.
Dude was like, hey, do you do promo? Are you trying to make some quick money? And at the time, I was moving out. It cost money, y'all. I didn't want to spend my normal money, so I was doing promos. So I'm like, yeah, let me do it. So I'm not going to talk about the exact amount of money he paid me or whatever, but he was like, hey, can you post this with this caption? Here's how much I'm paying you. Now, I don't know how scamming works. I don't know how none of that stuff works, you guys. I'm not even going to lie. I didn't even read into it. I just be copy and pasting and keep it pushing. Delete it after a certain amount of hours and keep it pushing. So.
Okay, so she didn't read into it, so I'm assuming meaning she didn't dig in and do her research. But when you read it, did you not see that it looks so sus? That they're not contacting you, they're contacting someone else?
So after I did the post for him, he was like, can you do another post for me? I'll pay you. Ask people for their numbers, screenshot their numbers, and send it to me. Okay, I never met with this guy in person. I don't know who he is. I don't even know if it's a guy. Like I said, the Instagram page is freaking gone. I did the post like he said. He paid me. I screenshotted the numbers and I sent them to him. Now,
that's a lot of work. Like, going through all your DMs, getting photos of the people that are interested, their numbers, and then sending it to him. I'm just saying, man. That's a lot of work. Like, damn, you could screenshot the numbers, but you couldn't screenshot him trying to play you and you getting mad at him. I don't know, man.
I did not know what he was gonna do with the numbers. I did not know if it was gonna be meeting up or trying to get bank account information. Like, I've seen some people like legit flip money and stuff like that without doing scams. So I'm like, okay, so I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know deeply like what it's about, like, or how it works and stuff like that. But so I did that. He replied back to me and was like, oh, thanks, cool, but it's not gonna work out for me because your followers aren't even local, blah 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 blah, whatever. So he had me like doing local posts, saying if you're in the LA area. So I'm thinking he actually wants to meet up with people and legit make money.
Didn't you say?
I did not know what he was gonna do with the numbers. I did not know if it was gonna be meeting up. So I'm thinking he actually wants to meet up with people and legit make money.
Okay, so basically you're admitting that now, after you found out that he wanted local numbers, that you felt that he legit want to make money. So what did you think before? You must have known something was sus. Like, duh. That's why now it's like, oh, I thought he wanted to legit make money. Because before you knew he was on some scammy shit. You just thought you could get away with it.
Like, if you want people that are local, I'm thinking he actually is trying to make money with people the way he said. So now when I'm looking at your comments and I'm seeing that, oh, you fake, act like your sister. What? I didn't even know any of this. So now I'm trying to be on dude's head because I did not know he was gonna frame me or make me look like, or use my fan base and my followers and my views to try and finesse. Now I don't know if he successfully scammed anybody out their money or if he just tried, but I just wanna say I apologize on my behalf for even posting that and, you know, putting that out there and exposing you guys to that, because that's not what I'm about, number one.
She finally decides to be real with you guys and explain why she was posting it.
It was just like, on social media, y'all, I'm gonna be for real with you. You can make a quick buck if you just make a post for 2 to 3, 4, 24 hours, whatever you decide, and that's what that was, straight up. I was just trying to make a quick buck by doing a post, using my following, but again, used it in the wrong way because I didn't look into it and really dive in and see what I was promoting and what the hell he was trying to do. So that's that issue. So I apologize for that. Now knowing that I need to watch what I promote and stuff like that, that's, you know, I need to further watch what I promote.
I don't know if she's backpedaling because, like, now she apologizes, but before it was your fault.
If I did a promo for somebody or something and they said something about needing your bank information or money or something, why would you do that? Like I said, I don't know what someone might have did to y'all, but if someone asked, why would you give your, like, come on, that's your fault.
Let's get into my conclusion. Okay, so let's get into the facts. Fact is that Abby said that she posted because she wanted to make a quick buck, which tells me that she was very money hungry. She didn't even look at the post. She was just desperate for some money, made the post. She admits that afterwards she thought, hey, he wants to legit make money. So clearly she did see the post, and how can you not see that is deceiving your fans? They're not contacting you. How can you not see that? So I felt that she just wanted to put her head in the sand and make some money. She didn't even consider it her fans and to see if this was a real opportunity or not. We know by the phone call that I did that it wasn't Abby. So it's quite obvious that it is another guy. There is no evidence available to prove that Abby was involved with this guy, helping him, like, deliberately helping him, knowing it was a scam, because according to her, she doesn't know. Even though it's very sus, she has no screenshots of the conversation with the guy. You think she'll be heads on with it and know how this is and take some screenshots. Abby really incriminated herself by the post that she made. A scammer gave you a post to purposely deceive your fans, and not only that, but to make you look like the criminal. So if it turns around, because if someone actually gets their account in the negative, now apparently someone did go into $6,000 negative in their bank, but there was no proof that it was from Abby Nicole, so I never took that person's story. I could have, but I never did, because there wasn't any solid proof that it was from a post that Abby made. But let's say someone did have their account in the negative, everything is pointing to you, which the scammer, from what it looks like, did things deliberately as well, not only to deceive your fans, but to protect himself and use your identity to do the crime. When everyone started talking about it, instead of ignoring everyone, she should have addressed it and looked into the situation. She had an opportunity to actually watch my video and to DM me, to come on my platform, tell her side of the story, and she didn't take that opportunity, and instead she decided to flip it on everyone and blame everyone else instead of herself. Until now. It does look like Abby's doing this to save face. I wish I had an apology. I didn't like getting intimidated by liars. But thanks to you guys, you put pressure on her and hold her to a higher standard. You know, you go, yo, this ain't right, this ain't cute, all this issues going on. You hold her to a higher standard. And if it honestly wasn't for you guys, yes, my video does something, but you guys actually taking action and putting pressure on these people's necks that are doing these things, if you didn't do that, she would have not said nothing at all, and she'll probably continue promoting this scam, and other people's accounts would have gone into the bank negative. There are a lot of other Instagrammers and YouTubers that are doing the same thing, and if they're not listening to you guys, really put pressure on them. Get other people involved. Get everyone to confront this person, to hold them to a higher standard, or just don't support them at all, because why would you want to support someone who is self-centered and doesn't care about you, you know, who's only using you just for the money on YouTube and doesn't care if you lose money in the process or get scammed.